Hey, what's up guys? This is Tim Jack, and this is a review of the first month of Freeletics. The ups, the downs, the physical changes, and how I'm feeling moving forward after 1 month. The first week of Freeletics is the most difficult because you're out of shape. The workouts aren't particularly hard. In fact, the app at this stage is just gauging how your progress should look from the first week moving forward. But because you haven't worked out in a while, even 10 push-ups is like, dang, this is a workout. For me, it was the week of soreness. The second week, after going through the first week, the second week is a bit easier. The workouts have increased a little bit, but you have worked out enough times to where you're starting to feel those initial benefits of using your body, and you're starting to feel the psychological momentum of working out. And the workouts are getting tougher, but I've noticed gains. I've noticed, like, not necessarily like gains, bro, but I've noticed gains as in gaining the ability to do the workouts quicker. Like, I just busted out 50 push-ups in a row like it was nothing. Week 3, the workouts are starting to become pretty hard. You start off with fractions of the workout to begin with. Week 1, it's just 1/5 of Aphrodite. Week 2, it's 3/5 of Aphrodite. By week 3, you're starting to do full workouts. So you're really starting to feel it. It's pushing you each week. The coach, which is the app, I guess like Siri app, I don't know. Anyways, I started to see some physical benefits from all of the work I had been doing for the prior 3 weeks. And I even started having people say to me, hey, have you been working out? And I'd be like, well, yes, I have. So that's a pretty cool feeling. Week 4 was the hardest for me, not because it was supposed to be, but because I got sick on the day before my last workout, and I got sick for 5 days. My diet took a plummet, as did my ability to work out. So that was pretty difficult. That was definitely the biggest obstacle so far. Of course, the narrative of I want to quit, I don't want to do this, started to come up in full force. But today is the last day of my first month of Freeletics. So it's the last day of the 4th week. I got through my sickness. You can still hear that I have the sniffles, but a couple of things that I'd like to tell you if you're just starting off with Freeletics, or if you've potentially gotten into it. Freeletics is something, while there's a lot to be done and there's a mountain to climb and you're trying to make these big changes, I really recommend that you try and go about this in a calm and non-dramatic way. If you miss a workout, if you don't follow your diet perfectly, don't get down on yourself. Just keep moving. 15 weeks is, you see these people that after 15 weeks look amazing, these big transformations. It's a really, really difficult metric to measure yourself against. I would say that most people aren't going to look that way, and that's okay. You should be approaching this as setting habits for yourself to start improving yourself inside out. Knowing how exercise affects your clarity of thinking, and knowing that in the long term, that this is going to be something that you're so grateful for when you're getting older. Those should be your measurements. I've seen a lot of people get upset because they're like, oh, I'm not looking thin, or I'm the same as I was a month and a half ago. Don't worry about that. Trust in the process. Let this be something where you commit to something that's good for you, and you trust that that's going to bear fruit, even if it's not looking like it immediately, even if you have to wait patiently and silently with nothing to show for it initially. Last thing is my big struggle so far has been food. The seductive call of the IPA is ever present in my life. I'm always wanting to go have a beer, and I have to say no to that. The system that I've got to help myself with my own diet is I go to Nob Hill or I go to Whole Foods. I basically go to somewhere where I can get a hot plate, and I keep it under $6 and I order meats and veggies. That keeps my portion size in control. It keeps my bank account not too affected, and it keeps my body processing whole foods. Other than that, I would say I'm excited moving forward. I'm bummed because my before and after pictures aren't gonna look as good as they could have been before I got sick. I definitely noticed some changes when I got sick and didn't eat great to where I was right before I got sick. But I'm definitely going to move forward. I'm hoping that by this time next month, when I make a recap of month 2, that I'll be leaner, fitter, clearer headed, and have developed a habit and that drive that you read so much about in these people that love working out, to continually work out myself. And by the way, in the first 3 weeks when I was doing it, I started to kind of crave the endorphin rush that you get from these bodyweight exercises. That's my recap of month 1. I encourage you to keep going. I encourage you to let me know about your experiences. I'm on Reddit, and I like talking with people there as we try and keep each other accountable. And yeah, thanks for watching. Adios. Bonus footage. Just got finished with my final workout of my first month of Freeletics. 50 burpees, 1,200 meters of sprinting, 50 squats, 100 jumping jacks. A piece of advice: don't get sick. That was hard. On to month number 2.